Hodl, hodl, hodl. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Ugly
What's
old
up,
goat.
guys?
Ugly old goat here with Stefan. And up early, we're going to be doing these shows publicly 5 days a week if we're going to try. And Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays will be at this time. And our goal next week is not even be a minute late. I got to kind of smack these kids around a little bit because they don't want to.
You around in a minute.
Yeah, well, I guess, have you wiped the blood off the walls yet?
Huh?
Have you got,
Yours?
if we threw some of that stuff on there, is it going to light up like a Christmas
I don't know.
tree?
Did you wipe your pants yet?
Huh? So, what is that stuff they throw in? Somebody gets beat up, they all clean it up, and they throw that luminol. They throw luminol on the walls, and it shows all the blood stains that people try to. Anyway, yeah.
So what are we doing?
We have a read through, and I was going through the plan. I'm going to be writing. I hope at least 2 articles every week. Short ones like I've been writing. Maybe now and again I might do what do they call, not a homily, but when it's written, it's at any rate, it's I'm going to do some short articles, real short with little thoughts on it. 1 minute reads. Now and occasionally I'll do a longer one, but that's the key. And want to do those at least twice a week. We're going to do a show. I'm going to be doing a show at least 5 days a week now, and maybe a little bit more. And on a schedule, again, it's 7 o'clock Pacific time, which I think is 10 o'clock Eastern time, and it's also a good time in Europe. So that's the reason we're doing it at those times. It'll be me and Stefan or somebody else, but right now it's Ugly Old Goat, but I am trying to pass this mantle on. I've just, but we got to build it first. We got to be really good at what we do, and we got a long way to go. So that's where we're headed. And the best way I can lead and teach is by example. So that's what I'm doing here now. Hope these guys see it, because if I have any legacy, that's what I want it to be. And so on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to be getting on with the Goat Lady, and particularly going over the details of the upcoming conference, because this has a lot of legs on it, has a lot of moving parts. So we are going to be putting that together once you purchase a ticket. Of course, we will need to know, we need to set up a Telegram group for that, for all these people, and that's why we'll be working on that. Next week, I want to be on time on all these videos. The weekend, I want to, and hopefully we need to get all this back in on the website working. So we got some work to do, and we're cleaning out a house. Guys, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm kind of too old to be doing this, but I enjoy it. If I wasn't doing it, I'd be retired and probably dead by now. I kind of have always thrived off of stress, and I know a lot of people don't, or at least we have different things that create stress. So I seem to be a very good point in life right now where all my personal things seem to be going well and healed. Of course, that's in the Lord's hands. That anything can happen tomorrow. But yeah, and I'm serious about this event, guys. It's just going to be the best Bitcoin conference that's ever been. We're going to make. If you haven't been to Mexico, we're going to show you the real Mexico, the one that I love, the real Ensenada. I got my Ensenada Mexico shirt on, and let's get going. It's a real short one and kind of a challenge. It just came to me. The way this worked is I don't use myself. I don't understand cell phones very well, but anyway, flashed up. We have a read for you this week, and it was some shit coin, pancakes and syrup or something like that. And I read that thing. What? And then I said, God, these guys, and these guys are technically, they know a whole lot more than I do, but they're just, what they've done is they've digitalized shit. You can't do that. It's not going to work. That's not a market. Markets are designed, or better yet, they're actually created to pass off risk. I said to piss off risk. Yeah, to piss off risk, man. Nobody wants risk. That's what hedging is about. That's why I teach hodl, save, build. So yeah, they're created to piss off risk, to use modern language. We would never have written like that 40 or 50 years ago, but I get it. You know, this is my little adaptation. I probably a very poor imitation. Not to accept risk. And you know what? The 90% don't understand that. Then they're trading and they think, oh, this is a game. They create this for me. No, it's not. They want you to come. Yeah, you're invited to play because we have to hedge our risk. And we know that if you get in there, we know what we're doing because it's a chess game and we're playing. There's a lot of strings that you're pulling. And if you're just in there thinking that you're going to make it trading or in the market, you're not. You don't get it because if you have a hodl, okay, you now have an asset base and you're a bank. We used to talk. You got be your own bank. Be your own bank. Well, yeah, and that's right. Most people don't have bank accounts for a reason. Okay. Because it is a lost art, but you do have to manage assets. There is such thing as exchange risk, and there's such thing as jurisdictional risk. But there's also not understanding what this is about, not understanding a market and why it's created is just speculation. Is not gambling, guys. These are very, very real risks, you know. And so markets are actually created by the producers, by the users, people that are doing things with that commodity or thing or bond or security. That's how you read the history of how these markets evolved. And they don't create something out of nothing. No. So that's what this is about. This is what's going on now. It's just, you know, and sometimes my heart goes out because a lot of these people are getting pulled on. This is a propaganda arm. Look, guys, these guys have, I don't know, 100,000, 1 million followers on this pancake. I'll do the link. I've issued a challenge. This is gibberish. You know what? It's absolute gibberish. And you know what? I'm not a stupid man. I'm not the brightest turnip in the world either. But I think if there's anything to it, you should be able to explain to me the underlying value. I mean, you're making fun of all the pancakes and syrup, and that's not even real pancakes or syrup. It just, you made it for a marketing ploy to market your air. Guys, you got to get off this road. You got to get off it. You got to get off it. It is going to lead to disaster. All right, so let me keep going. To be a consistently successful trader, you must think like a professional. Because markets are created by professionals, for professionals. You want to learn how to trade, you need to be very professional about it. This is true whether it's securities, bonds, commodities, Bitcoin, or now here's the point. You can do it even with shitcoins, and that's what you've learned. You're offering nothing of value except you want to create your own money out of nothing. As a matter of fact, understanding this concept is best exemplified by you nerds. And also by all the cryptocurrency exchanges that offer shitcoins. Now, some are better than others. Hey, BitMEX is fine because they're offering a derivative on it where you can actually go short the shit. They'll be fine, and everything is based on Bitcoin. But you guys that are carrying this shit, the exchanges, you know, you've got major issues ahead. I don't think you're going to be the exchanges that are going to survive and be around in the long run. As a matter of fact, understanding this concept is best exemplified in the current crypto exchanges that offer shitcoins. To get a shitcoin listed, the guys that create it, they usually have to pay the exchanges even to list it. Essentially, shitcoins piss all over themselves to attract the foolish and unwary. And here's a classic example. And that's why I used that symbol up there. And there's a funny picture. Can you go up the top and show the picture? There's a link up there. It says, okay, billy goats urinate on their own head to smell more attractive to females. And this is kind of just a joke because that's what you guys, I do. That's why my hair is all yellow, I think, because I'm an ugly old goat. But, and this guy, there's a link to this guy, which I've been watching lots of. This secret to love, great love life. Save some big bucks and just piss on your head. It works on me every time, guys. There's all kinds of scams out here, and this link has this guy. It's Coffeeville, and he really does a lot of exposing scams. And so, if you want to hit that, you can hit that briefly thing, see who it is. He's got all kinds of shows, great stuff. I do recommend you watch him. And you got to skip that ad. Oh yeah, oh yeah. There they are, those two guys. I like the way they do that background. They're two in front, and the other guys in the back. I wanted you to see that because we need to get this good, Stefan.
That's not hard. I don't think.
Oh well,
good.
you know, okay.
Well,
okay. Well, I'm just saying they're also these guys are good, and they're a good duo too. And he wears different things. That, you know, God, I'm not gonna be. I don't want to be doing this. I hope I have a year or two left in me, but I got better things to do. You know, in 8 years I'll be 80 years old, and on my 80th birthday I want to win the Baja 200 or something like that, if I can.
Well, there is no such thing as 200.
Yeah, they had a 200 last. It's not here. It'd be in San Felipe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They have a
250. That's what it is. Yeah.
250.
I have to train for it and everything, but boy, they souped up my car. Whew, oh boy, wow! It's I think that is a lot. No, my blue one. Oh yeah. We got it. Oh, tricked it out a little bit. Well, it's powered out. I don't know if I'm going to let anybody drive it. I mean, yeah, it's boss. And I souped up A&E's too. So she said, because I think there was a governor on hers, and they put a governor on. I said, whatever it is, take it off. She's got to have the biggest, fastest, meanest, because she's a great driver. You know, she really is. She's even better than me, a lot better than me. But I just, well, I love driving.
You were drunk that day, so.
Hey, you're not supposed. I was drinking that day. Okay, there was a difference. There is a difference, I have, and I don't think I was there. I don't think I was there.
And then ugly, the second time was when he crashed.
The drink.
He took sleeping pills. Who the hell takes sleeping pills? You.
Oh well, no, I didn't. I had a.
Who takes pills and drive? Come on.
Well, I had. We were going to go watch the eclipse. I was going to go back to Missouri and watch the eclipse. And we were both planning, working on all night. And then I had the flu in my nose. So I said, okay, I need to get something because I can't. When I get it, I'll just die in that airplane with my nose. I got to dry it all out. So we went to the drugstore, and it was lost in translation. I said, I want something that's going to dry me out and keep me awake, not one that dries me out and puts me to sleep. Well, of course, it's in Spanish. Well, which one did I get? I got the one that puts you to sleep,
That's why his fingers all messed up.
Yeah, that's where I got that one, baby. I can't even pull a trigger anymore. So, you don't have to worry about me shooting you because I can. I'm last to the draw, not the first, and then I'm going to be shooting left-handed, I don't. All right. So, any rate, guys, there it is. That you can punch to their stupid article. This is the most idiotic article. Flip-flop millionaires. Pancake is going to make a lot of people rich. See the box up there?
It's about the same title as every other shitcoin in the.
Okay, well they can. No, okay, we don't have to do it. But okay, can someone read it, and then can someone please enlighten me on what is being communicated here? Again, read it on your own because they take you into the virtual world. Now, to this old gold, it's gibberish. This shitcoin creates an unintelligible language pretending it has underlying value. And maybe it's intelligible, but, once you get the premises of where you're coming from, but that doesn't change the fact that there's no underlying value. Now, I'm not just a goat, but I'm an old and ugly one at that. I mean, how do I know anything, guys? I don't. I'm black, I'm just letting my thoughts, I'm talking out of my ass, all right, which we do. But these are simple questions, direct questions. Yeah, you should be able to reach me. You should be able to explain to me. Some of these things are difficult, like lightning is very difficult for me. I'm still not 100% behind it. I don't. My question always is, why is it necessary? We have Bitcoin, and the thing that I've always learned, and maybe the premise that I actually learned it from Jimmy's song, was anything that you can do with a blockchain, you can just do on Excel. And that's a lot more efficient. That's what, the whole thing is, banking was not federalized. The market players figured it out. I think liquidity's doing that. And again, guys, Ron Paul says we need to get rid of illegal tender. Illegal tender's in our Constitution. San Salvador just made a legal tender. Are they on the wrong track or the right track? That's a legitimate question. That's the kind of conference I want to have. And, guys, I'll actually invite these guys. Can you hit their website? It's on the tweet. Okay, go to their website and show how big it is. And, I'm challenging you guys. You're big. You got 10 times the followers as me.
What website?
Flapjack, just Google Flapjack. It's on go to my Twitter, and then I'm linked. You can link to them there. What I tweeted out. Let's go down. Okay, not that one. Further down. There, isn't that it? Yeah, the one. No, not that one. The one above that one. No. Yes, that one. Go to there. Okay, these guys have almost 1 million followers. All right. Yeah. So somebody one out of 1 million ought to be able to answer, explain to an ugly old goat what's going on here. You're listed on my tweet. Where I'll even give you a booth at my conference if you can explain it to me. Sponsor us. Come down and tell us about it. If you can convince us, great. But if you can't pass the smell test, good luck, because we'll rip you apart. So, but you don't have to do it at a conference or publicly, you need to do it publicly, but just explain it. Write an article. Tweet me. Where am I mistaken? Just show me where's the value, except in your imaginations. So let's go finish the article. It looks like an imitation or virtual market to me. If so, these morons have lost touch with reality, pushing a shitcoin onto the unwary with a self-righteous disclaimer, of course. Yeah, they got this, I own this, but I'm not making any investment advice, all that crap. Now, if I'm mistaken, please enlighten me. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I'm here. Can we send those guys a link? Or we'll just invite them to do a show with me sometime. Yeah. Or you know what? Yeah. Somebody get on the chat and give us a link if they're. I'll have them on now. Guys, I'm waiting to get enlightened. Please enlighten me. Okay, but guys, I think there's a reason why nobody comes on with me, because these millennial and these GZs, you need to get real, because the world isn't that way. Sorry, I know you want it to be that way, but it ain't. And you might be finding out very shortly what it's like to do physical labor and work and get dirty and not have all the conveniences. Okay. Oh, no, it can't happen now. Oh, no, we're the civilization in advance. I don't know. Good luck. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Okay. You guys got the right tech, but you have no substance, no value. You are clueless when it comes to the real world. Absolutely clueless. Just as my generation is so much. I mean, we most of us still think there's due process. Well, I think that's been exposed. I've known it's been gone for the last 40 years. I think people are waking up that it is gone. And we don't have a court system that works anymore. But that's because we got a whole lot of lawyers in there. And, lawyers, if you want to, I don't mind lawyers, it's fine. But they're really the only second-class citizen. If you take a title of nobility, then you're in violation of the Constitution. You should not be allowed. Just like I'm a felon, I can't have a gun. Well, if you have a title of nobility, you should not be allowed to vote or have a public office. You can't be a judge or legislator or be in the bureaucracy. Okay.
Can't be a prison guard either. So
No, well, maybe you could be. God, that's a good question.
no, you can't.
Oh, you can't.
No, you can't.
I can't be a prison guard.
Nope, nope.
Not even today. You sure about that?
Well, convicted felons. They have a lot of felons in there. A lot of witness protection program guys work for the BOP. That's how they got Epstein. I know you got. I'll probably get killed for that one. It is.
Wow.
I'm fairly certain. I mean, all the pieces fit. That's what it was. And they covered everybody's ass, But
Yeah, that is true.
believe me, none of the guys that got there actually killed the guy. It was done.
Was it
Then we reached in and touched someone, and the cameras didn't work, and the guards were asleep. Imagine that. What?
wasn't someone from the royal family involved in that too? What's the guy's name? Prince.
Well, we don't have to go that far, but yes, so there was a whole lot, but that's the problem is now it's a witch hunt, and so, everybody's trying to tie everybody into it. Yeah, they try to tie it. Everybody's tied into it. Which shouldn't really come as a great surprise, but it kind of disrupts your life, I think, really? That's who we're getting ruled by? That can change. That can really change. Okay, but in my day, this is 50, I remember as a kid, we had pancake festivals and real maple syrup. Oh, those pancakes were so good. And then we were Aunt Jemima pancakes. I don't even think we can have Aunt Jemima pancakes anymore. I think it's politically incorrect or something. They were so good, buttermilk and pancakes, and it was all you could eat. Oh, it was Sertoma Club Pancake Festival. Boy, I couldn't wait. Now, I've ate so many. I was like little Black Sambo. I ate so many. I ate so many pancakes. I just don't eat them anymore. Yes, another guy. I grew up with little Black Sambo. You guys got nothing but, no, that's racist. Come on, guys.
People nowadays take it too personal.
Yeah, well, it's not personal. It's just this. They don't want to be ostracized by society. I mean, I get it, but that's kind of. All right. I'm the first to confess my ignorance. I speak out of my ass. But I am open to a dialogue, and I challenge you guys to enlighten me. There's a million guys that are following that pancake syrup. Ugly old goat, just asking a simple question. What's the value to it? If you can show me, I'm giving you a platform. Can we, is there anybody that's can they, through the chat or anything? Is there a chat to see if we can reach somebody from there? Or you can send them the Zoom links. Just send, what? Well, we don't know who to contact there, who the real guys are. Oh, we could send it to the author, but you know what? He doesn't have a Twitter account. I tried to look him up. That's another thing they're doing. He doesn't have a Twitter account. So he writes this article, but I can't find him on Twitter. Maybe he is. It just doesn't have a following. But he's, he says it's a young kid, 20 years old. And, he's making a better Bitcoin. That's what we. And you can do it out of ignorance. You can do it out of greed. But you know what? I've done it. I've seen it all. And, sound money. That's what I'm shooting for, guys. And if you cannot persuade me, here I am. Oh, we got somebody. Who's Josh? Show us. Oh, is that Juan?
I think he's on now.
Who?
Muted, but
Who is it? Josh? Josh, Josh.
isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Who's he?
Do we have a chat up there? Does somebody? Is there anybody from that? I should have tweeted out with.
He left.
Oh, he left. Okay, I should have tweeted out with to their followers, but you can't do that because then I have 10,000 people from Zoom coming on. So, All right. Well, anyway, the challenge is out there. They can see this, and you can contact us, guys. Just hit support at uglyoldgoat.com, and we'll eventually see it. If you want to chat, enlighten me, I'm open to it. I'm not going to be easy on you, but by golly, you get through, and you got something, and I see it. You got me. Yeah. What can I say? You got through a pretty a pretty tough gateway, because I'm not going to make it easy on you. If you got sound money there, then it'll hold the test of fire. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Today is Friday.
Guys.
We will. Oh, the markets are. What's going on there? We can look at them a little bit. We're just real quiet on Bitcoin. I think the problem is, are we going to have big shit? Everybody's thinking the same thing. Are we going to have a secondary sell-off and a panic like we did in March? Or are we just, are we going to shoot right up from here? Are we going to stay in a trading range? Or are we going to drift slowly up or down? Nobody knows. We just don't. And, it looks like we just made some more new lows. So,
this morning.
yeah. And I think the other thing too is I know we hit gold real hard yesterday, and so what's going on here? I don't know. I don't know. Can we go into a quick deflation before we inflate? I don't know. And maybe we're in the deflation because everybody's already spent out, because they're spending it almost as fast as they earn. So we will get ahead of the game a little bit. So, yeah, it's not never is an easy time. And if this, I don't know if it's a major top. I don't think so at all. So, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And maybe we can crash these things a little bit. So, what I teach guys is equity trading and money management, because I don't know where these markets are going, and neither do you, and neither does anyone else. And so rather than trade the charts, I trade my equity, and that's what hedging is all about too. So, and it's hard to do that, and it's also hard to cut back when if your equity is dropping. You actually cut back on your trading and not increase it, and that's really hard. And you don't have to do it perfectly. I mean, you sometimes you'll lean hard one way, but you got to always make sure you're only risking, you're not exposing your hodl. You have to have a hodl. That hodl might decrease, it might increase, but you have to maintain it. You got anything to add to that?
No. I think we're looking at need another light up here.
Do we have a chat on this or not?
Yeah.
Is there anything on it?
Good morning.
Okay. All right. So, like I say, guys, the challenge is out there. Pancake and syrup. Show me what you got. If you got something, you shouldn't be afraid to come on. If you don't have anything, I wouldn't come on. So. All right. Have a good weekend, guys. We got a lot to do. I doubt if I'll do a show this weekend, but I'll see you at 7 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. That's 10 o'clock a.m. New York time on Monday.
Boom.
We'll see you.